If you've been thinking about this trend, then this is the video for you. I'll be sharing outfit recommendations on how to wear the Pillbox hat this season, from edgy combinations to classic inspired looks and even bold takes for true fashion risk takers. Welcome to my fashion experiment. Look one starts off with a very doable option. A currently popular draped blouse is paired with navy blue pinstripe trousers that have a relaxed, slightly baggy yet straight line fit. My favorite element? The pockets, always. An easy combination of white and navy blue is an age old classic, and chances are you already have these pieces in your wardrobe. While it may appear formal at first glance, this look transitions seamlessly from a casual day out to an evening outing. I've tucked the blouse in from the front almost like a French tuck to create some visual shape. The satin like fabric drapes beautifully around the neckline, dipping low at the back to reveal a subtle bow detail. The neckline itself is incredibly versatile. You can arrange the drape however you like.
The blouse has a loose, possibly oversized fit, but the front tuck brings in structure without sacrificing comfort. The tuck balances the silhouette. There's nothing quite as ageless as a white top. It's the safest fallback staple element in any apparel collection, and a well constructed piece of clothing is just as timeless. Something you can wear from dawn to dusk in every setting, business or pleasure. A skinny belt finishes the look, adding a chic, elevated touch. I've stuck to a neutral palette here and opted for grey instead of black to subtly uplift the outfit with elegance. Potent styling has its foundation always solid, and that is made up of individual items that have potential by itself as well as when clubbed together with other equally strong substances. Most elements in this ensemble are solids, so to spruce things up, I added a blingy bucket bag. Its diamond studded detailing makes it the most extraordinary piece in this outfit. There's also a fun factor in how you carry it, tossed by the handles or swinging casually by the wrists. Statement pieces are substantial by themselves, so a good idea is to let just one do the talking. To complement the bag, I chose a bracelet stack made up of equally sparkly diamond studs. The cohesive silver bling ties everything together beautifully. I'm a huge fan of super shiny articles. If this isn't your cup of tea, you could let color, shape, or pattern do the heavy lifting. Pro tip: wear your bracelet over your sleeves or directly on your wrist for a quirky peekaboo effect. I like leaving my hair open with Pillbox Hat. It frames the outfit effortlessly. While you're free to add a necklace, I opted for tiny, chunky silver earrings that peek through the hair and catch the light in the most magical way. While we're at it, makeup plays a big role too. A little lip stain and some eye definition is a quick and reliable method for good presentation. Do what suits you best. Best part is that you have a fairly blank canvas with what you've adorned, so a full on face do or a minimal touch up could be just as effective. This look is for anyone who truly loves their bling. I finished it off with silver riveted flats. The narrow front frames the getup. You can wear any neutral shade of pumps, they work just as well. If you can find something in silver, however, it definitely takes things to the next level. Such an underrated accessory, hats. They instantly transform any outfit into something novel and refined. This is just what we're showcasing. Now, on to look two. This one starts with a simple black and blue pairing, a black full sleeve t shirt, and a dark pair of well fitted denims. T shirts are essentials, but I personally look for elevated basics, pieces with thoughtful details. This tee features a lace trim neckline, though a flattering v neck works just as well. Don't miss the keyhole detail at the back. Small design elements like these go a long way. This look comes with a statement earrings for a reason. Long, dangling styles elongate the face, and I chose a blue and silver pair with rhinestones and beads to echo the blue of the denims. The sparkle pops beautifully, almost like glitter on a canvas. Dazzling everybody with accessories comes with a notion of extravagance, but in reality, it's confidence and willingness to be center of attention. To stand out, fashion truly is a self esteem boost. Since it's winters, layering comes into play. I added a checkered buffalo print cape with fringes and scarf like elements, retro with an upgraded finish. While this piece is unique, you can easily substitute with any jacket or coat you already own in a similar print. And yes, bring out the capes if you have them, they deserve their moment. Notice the collar and stole like details here. Tailoring characteristics like these elevate any clothing item. Various trending aspects can be ticked off, what with the fringes, the check pattern, big turtle collars, and the mighty scarf. This has especially been spotted on the it girls of TikTok and Instagram. That's why your Pinterest is flooded with outerwear collared married to pillbox hat looks. I've taken that into consideration and offered a resort to the usual coats and jackets, at least in this case. I've styled my hair tucked into the collar with a few pieces left loose for an alternate look. I've paired the outfit with pink tinted glasses and metal frames for a subtle vintage vibe. While I love pink, yellow, or blue tints, are equally trendy options. If you have a keen eye, you'll witness the slashed edges. This is what I'm talking about when I mention elevated basics. The dark blue flare jeans are the most flattering fit for my body, but skinny or straight legged styles work just as well. It's all about what appeals to you visually. Form conforming lower half contrasts smoothly with loose, baggy upper half. The focus steers away from the darker shades onto the brighter accents of colors above, so it's automatically perceived as a slendering look. And yes, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the intentionally mismatched shoes. They came exactly like this. It's a playful push towards being extra, but still elegant since they remain black and white. Pointed toe court shoes and chic heels add a slimming effect to the overall presentation. Even mismatched, the footwear exudes polish. Individually, these pieces are simple, but together, they're fabulous. In my humble personal opinion, I do believe this is one of my winning looks, but then again, you tell me what stood out most to you. We've landed on look 3, and it's easy to build because we have one star item, and that is an overcoat, or a long coat if you have one. The season had me wearing the studded black coat about every evening that I stepped out. It instantly uplifts anything that you wear, be it casual or formal. The game really is about doing more with the regular items. I've worn just a top with jeans and I've tucked it in for good measure, but for length, I do like to keep it out open as well. The concept here is doing more with wardrobe staples because not every time you can have a hero component. So for the when the temperature dips, instead of using the usual stole or muffler, a woolen snoot comes in handy, especially for style and also practical purposes. Depending on how loose you like it and how many times you want to wrap it around your neck, you can try to search for various tubular lengths. Black is fail-safe and knitted texture is evergreen. If you've noticed this bling on my hands, that's my ring stack. Organic shapes worn at different heights across the fingers for fun vibe. I usually wear these in gold, but finding them in silver felt like a win. You can check them out in my other videos. I'm a sucker for sunnies, so if I can help it, I'll always try to add shades to every ensemble possible. I added fawn colored frames, a refreshing change from my usual picks. Skin on skin color, like really just monotones or browns, are a welcome, classy trait for clothing attires. All of last year, we saw barrel leg pants all over social media, and this particular outfit features a baggy version. Learning how trends adapt to different bodies is key. You don't need to adopt every trend, just the ones that resonate with you. I'll actually be doing a dedicated video on styling these jeans soon. These brown denims seem to be evocative of the autumn winter fashion, and I think something that's a step aside from the usual will always work for me. People with thicker lower bodies can embrace this style of jeans because of how massively airy and baggy they are. They're just insanely long though, so keep your heels closed. Given the shimmery elements on this getup, a pair of shiny dangly earrings are an ideal match as it will go with festive vibe of these cold months. Multiple strands of different widths and lengths are bunched together intricately so it reflects any light that hits it for that added charm. Anything linear along the lengths of the body would render a thinning appearance. And finally, to bring structure, the choice of footwear is crucial. As there's already so much curve going on with the baggy pants and the hat, these pointy toed pumps clasp this attire tightly shut. High heels lend height and will take that advantage. And yes, they are sparkling rhinestones because why the hell not? Go big or go home, right? Let me know in the comments. The fourth look is party friendly and brings together formal pieces in a cohesive way. So don't be intimidated by the sequence. The pastel inspired color palette works in our favor, brightened with the right amount of shimmer. This beige blouse is really just a loose fitted, easygoing collar top, which is size friendly and comfort providing. And if you're daring enough, it's a very workable day wear option too. The reflective palettes add that festive cheer for maximalists everywhere. I layered a cape style blazer over the set. Black is used intentionally here to balance the color blocking and tie back to the pillbox hat. You can leave the outerwear open for that comfy, cool construct or for that form friendly feel. As it gets older, you can fasten it with a belt as well. It's the newness of the armholes, apparently, the fact that they peek out and steal a glance whenever you stick your arms out. Features like these determine the polished sophistication we all seek out. Accessories matter. Black sunglasses help pull the darker elements together. Every closet must certainly house black shades because no matter what, that's a staple that has the most impact. And any ensemble you put on, shimmer with solids, curves with structure, dark with light, and asymmetry, if you can call it. The wintry months allow for quirky styling compositions, so go full steam with unorthodox pairings, be it texture, color, or occasion. A good recourse to baggy pants are palazzos because they are more fluid
and they have a more party vibe over something more official like trousers.
I would highly suggest taking on blended materials if you can't find a way to invest in natural fabrics because that will display how the clothes move with your body and how it behaves when in contact with your body. You'll notice how there's still some shape to my bum despite the overly loose structure of the pants. That's a vital piece of information. Another style nugget is doing a French tuck but not necessarily in the center. A little asymmetrically positioned one can refine the common getup. Kitten heeled pumps are probably one of my favorite shoes for every reason. A patent leather like body has that sexy appeal to tame down the playful mood of the attire. It upscales the look and pieces it to the coat and headpiece. The shoes are the trendy burgundy color and they popularly pair with this light blue and beige if you have noticed any Pinterest aesthetic. Honestly, everything will look great with a pillbox hat just as long as you have a positive attitude towards creativity and your notion of experimenting will lead to a confident sense of personal style. Eventually, your personality will lead your experiment with fashion, which brings us to the end. And I hope you managed to find some outfit inspiration with the most popular headgear of late. Thanks so much for staying to watch, and now you can enjoy some behind the scenes. See you soon!